But second season, it gets very complicated.
It's going to change the world.
We've expanded the cast.
There are more Terminators.
It will be a shocking first episode.
There's more action.
If you liked last season, this season kicks last season's ass.
One of the main characters is going to die.
So my mind can boggle even some more.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to that.
The job of our show. We try and confuse people as much as possible.
Well, I don't know about you, but I am utterly worn out. So I'm back off to Blighty. I'm going to have a cup of tea, put my feet up, and watch the new series of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Can't wait. See ya. Let's go, baby. Woo!
So you've been behind the scenes, met the actors, and even had several sneaky peeks at what might happen in the new series. Now you've just got to wait 1 week to see it. Season 2 of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles begins next Thursday, 23rd of October at 9 p.m, only on Virgin 1. Next tonight, Britain's Worst Learners.
Welcome. I'm Sarah Kaywood, and I'm here at the Warner Brothers Studios in Los Angeles to bring you guys up to speed on the first series of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, the brilliant TV version of the legendary sci-fi films. Coming up, we reveal the Terminator's on-set shenanigans.
He's a movie star, okay?
Out of his mind.
We get up close and personal with the cast. I'll get to meet Cameron, the Terminator turned good. Is it hard playing a robot?
I never want to make it easy on myself by playing her human because she's much more complicated than that.
John Connor, the future savior of the world.
A lot of things go down at the beginning of season 2 that sort of force him into aggressive, just wanting to be a warrior.
Agent Ellison, who is searching for the Connors. Will you finally meet her in season 2?
The truth is, maybe.
Cromartie, the Terminator trying to kill John.
I do like to fight, fake fight, and I like to do as much as I can.
John's uncle from the future, Derek.
Time travel is the interesting aspect of the show.
And a new character for season 2, Catherine Weaver.
I'm a bit of a ball-buster, sort of no-nonsense lady. I'm as good as it gets.
Plus, you'll be getting the lowdown on Series 1 to get you right up to speed for the launch of Series 2.
Roll camera.
This is the story so far.
In the future, my son will lead mankind in a war against Skynet. A computer system programmed to destroy the world. The war to save mankind begins now.
Based on the blockbuster movies directed by James Cameron, Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, is one of the most successful TV shows to emerge from the United States in recent years. Tonight, we find out why. The pilot takes us back to 1999 and introduces us to Sarah Connor, her son John, and Cameron, a Terminator reprogrammed to protect John. They're being pursued by bad guy Terminator Cromartie, who's been sent from the future to assassinate John, and investigated by FBI agent James Ellison, who thinks Sarah is a deranged criminal. And let's be honest, her stories of being chased by robots from the future are a little hard to swallow. Richard T. Jones plays FBI agent James Ellison. His career took a downward spiral after he became obsessed with the simple task of hunting down the fugitive Sarah Connor. Mr. Ellison.
I hear it.
Tell us a bit about him, because I think personally that he's one of the most complicated characters in the show and also has one of the biggest journeys.
You know, he has a lot of faith issues in this whole thing because he's a Christian and he's walking this weird computer world in a way. And what he believed for, 30-something years, he's come to find out that there's more to it. And maybe what he thought is not all what there is, So
and you can see what I love is it's really quite subtle. You can just start to see the cracks show very subtly, and it's a very gradual build.
Wow, she got it.
Yeah.
She got it! I think nobody gets it, but okay.
Yeah, the other thing I think about James, and I think that his relationship with Sarah Connor is one of the most interesting because obviously he's fascinated by her and he thinks she's deranged and eventually, you know.
That's right.
Can you talk us through that relationship? Because you're here living it.
Oh, okay.
We're just watching it.
The great thing about our relationship is that we've never met. So I have all these ideas of who Sarah Connor is. And what's funny is I turned from thinking that she's a deranged lunatic and a murderer to now understanding what she's doing, how she's running. I still don't know if she's committed murders or not, but now I have a different understanding of her. So I kind of embrace her. So now I see things very differently. And when it comes to our relationship, it just brings us closer. We're moving closer and closer together. It's funny because the more I understand about the Terminator world, the closer I get to her without us really knowing. So it kind of draws us together.
Will you finally meet her in season 2? Or do you want to tell us? I don't want to ruin it for anyone. I don't know.
Exactly. Well, the truth is, maybe.
But Sarah's not on the run alone. She's got her teenage son John with her. Now, there are a lot of teenagers on television, but how many are eventually going to save the world? Tell us a little bit about John Connor. Very complicated character to play.
Yeah, the second season coming up is he's kind of almost like a different person than I played the first season, which is really fun for me to do as an actor. He's first season he was very emotional and very kind of quick to make decisions, and he still very much runs on his instinct. And he's still very clever, I think, but he's really hardened. A lot of things go down at the beginning of season 2 that sort of force him into aggressive, just wanting to be a warrior.
Yeah, but I think you could see that change happening through the course of season 1, couldn't you? He sort of went from really being a bit in denial. Would you agree?
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
kind of stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, the first episode he really was
tutelage.
like, I'm a kid, I don't want this, I'm scared of this, I thought we fixed this. I think slowly as the season went on, he realized we can't avoid this, and I can't just sit here and hope it goes away.
I can't lead an army. Maybe that's you, but it'll never be me, so you've got to stop it. Please.
So tell us a little bit about Mommy Dearest.
Mommy Dearest. Well, fortunately, Lena Headey and I are
you've got hot mom.
inseparable best friends in real life, which is very helpful. Kind of a strange thing that we got so close during the shooting of this show, but the relationship in the show, it's a tricky old thing, isn't it? Because he's, he needs her, and they need each other equally, and yet neither one wants to really admit it. I think that's the tough thing. But they still manage to find those moments of bonding.
How are we supposed to celebrate your birthday if you're sitting in front of a computer? You actually thought I forgot your birthday.
Okay, moving on to Cameron and your relationship with her. Now, kind of makes me a little bit uneasy sometimes.
It's
She's
tough
a
when
machine.
you fall in love with a robot. It's not fun. I think he was in love with her at the beginning when he thought she was human, obviously. It was like, oh my God, this gorgeous girl, and then was severely disappointed. Which is like, it's been true in my life to find out a girl is a robot when it happens.
That's happened?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm moving
Maybe
to
not
LA.
a physical robot, but an emotional robot. And so I think John, in a way, kind of treated her very badly first season. Always kind of became this let me make fun of you thing because I think he was trying to cover over these feelings that he still has, and there were little hints that it was still there near the end of the season.
So what's your favourite scene in season 1? I know there must be so many, and you're all action.
I'm a big fan of our first season. For me, it's from my favorite episode of the season 2, which the season was Demon Hand, which was I think it was like 7th or something like that. And I just love Cameron's ballet. I love when she danced ballet, and there was that whole kind of beautiful montage about. It sort of, to me, was what our show is about. Like, what is it worth being human? Why are humans important, and why are they special? And it was about art and love and beauty and religion and all these kind of things of personal freedom. And watching this beautiful woman do this ballet was also sort of horrifying, because if she could do that, then why are we worth saving? You know what I mean? It's very cool. That's my favorite part. Okay. And I'm not even in it. Look at that. That is selfless actor's choice.
That is really selfless. Derek Reese, played by Brian Austin Green, is a resistance fighter sent back from the future by the adult John Connor, and was initially unaware that he was John's uncle. By the end of the series, he'd figured out the family connection. So tell us a little bit about Derek Reese, first of all, in season 1 maybe.
Well, season 1 he was a bit tortured, you know, being in a house with a Terminator and just coming out of the war and everything. So, you know, he had some issues.
Yeah, and he's also come back in time as well, hasn't he?
Has come back in time, so he's got that post-traumatic stress going on a little bit, you know.
And he has a weird relationship with Cameron, doesn't he? Because she's been reprogrammed in the future and sent back to look after John.
Yeah, but he doesn't trust her at all.
Right, doesn't trust her at all.
No.
And why
Probably
is
never
that?
will.
Does he know something that we don't know?
I don't think it's necessarily that as much as they were reprogrammed when he was there and they went bad. So he just knows that, you know, it's only a matter of time.
They're like dogs.
They're like
they can
dogs.
turn at any moment.
They're like pit bulls.